Brian, you know, I was on the web recently and I read a statistic, and I think I have it correct. It said that 85% of the boating fatalities over the last 10 years were directly related to the lack of personal flotation devices. Does that sound right to you?
That is absolutely correct, Paul. The safe boating course that's offered by the Massachusetts Environmental Police states exactly that.
Okay, all right. So that's a startling statistic. So these are a critical part of safety gear, and I thought we'd go through them kind of down the road there. This is a Type 1, I guess, right?
Correct.
Yep. It's a big old bulky thing.
Very.
A lot of history here. Okay.
Yeah. The Type 1 is for offshore.
Yep.
So if you're going offshore and you want to be absolutely safe with the greatest amount of flotation and the greatest likelihood that your head will remain up and out of the water, this is the life jacket for you.
Okay. All right. So that's one form. And then this is a Type 2, right?
Correct.
What's the difference here?
So Type 2 is referred to as the near shore.
Near shore.
And will keep you afloat very nicely, just as the Type 1 will, with a lesser likelihood of keeping your face out of the water.
Okay, all right. So near shore. What have you got here that's in the bright colors?
So what we have over here in the bright colors, we have two Type 3 vests.
Type 3s, okay.
So the Type 3, when they came along, were very popular because they're more comfortable.
Yep.
And slightly more stylish.
Yes.
So
okay.
this would be an example of a children's Type 3 vest with a little strap that would come between the children's legs, because children will float up and up, will sink, and their life jacket will float over their head.
Okay, they'll come out of it.
Right. So this keeps them attached, a little headrest and a handle to get them out of the water.
Beautiful.
Now this is a youth, but you see many adult Type 3 vests like this.
Okay.
Again, more comfortable, a little more stylish. And by the way, this is not how we store them on a boat.
No.
We take them out of the package.
Right. Type 3. So when the Coast Guard's asking for PFDs, all these are fulfill their requirements?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And there is one more requirement. Once you get up to a certain length vessel, you have to have a Type 4.
A Type 4, a throwable, basically.
A throwable device.
Yeah.
This is not a personal flotation device.
Okay.
And does not count, nor does the square floating cushion.
Right. So nice to have, though, right?
And in some cases, a requirement.
And we've got to have one of these for every person on board, right?
One appropriate one for each person on board.
And it's important to get the right size. You were just talking about how kids can slip out of the little ones. That'd be true for adults too, right?
Well, if you have an adult who's not familiar with a life jacket, it's incumbent on you as the operator to fit them into it, show them how to attach it, and how to then adjust it once it's on their body.
Yeah.
So
now you're showing us with inflatable. You got an inflatable here. That's something that just came in probably the last 10 years, and a lot of boaters are favoring that, aren't they?
Right. So this too is Type 3 vest. This is inflatable. You can either pull the little rip cord, for example,
on it, right?
on here. This type here is also auto-inflating, which is better should you be knocked out and into the water. It will inflate on its own.
And that's not uncommon, because you don't know you're going overboard.
Correct.
And you can easily hit your head on something out. And
correct.
You need something that will go off, whether you're mentally around or not, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and because of the size and design of these, they're very comfortable, and folks are more inclined to wear them. Bear in mind, if you have these as PFDs on your boat, they do not count as a PFD unless someone is wearing them.
Okay. All right. Good point.